What the hell was this? Or this? Or this? 1-2-Switch was one of the launch titles of the Nintendo Switch back in 2017, and it was one of the weirdest ways you could have spent $60. It's essentially just a tech demo that everyone's forgotten about, and I think everyone who did buy it probably played it like twice. The game was designed to, I guess, showcase what the Joy-Cons could do and how much advanced technology was in them and how much effort Nintendo had put into these new controllers. But that was the problem. It seemed like they put all their effort and eggs into the basket of making the Joy-Cons, this new amazing controller capable of so much, but the game itself was just mini-games. It was filled with 28 different mini-games, all of which, apart from one, you had to play with another player. So this game was exclusively multiplayer, pretty much. Also, each game is so short, they're practically like mini-games from Mario Party. Like, this is basically Mario Party 100 mini-games for the 3DS, but it's just 28 of them. They're cool once you play them once and sort of, witness the new technology and, oh, my Joy-Cons got ball bearings in and I can feel the balls inside, but oh wait, what's the actual game here? This is just clearly a tech demo. There's no real game, it's just showcasing new technology, and not even creatively, to be honest. In fact, some of these games got really, really strange. I don't think there's anything wrong, of course, with releasing a new console with a multiplayer game. The Wii did it fantastically with Wii Sports, a game that everyone cherishes to this day, multiplayer or not. In fact, I would argue single player is just as interesting as multiplayer in that game. Some of the NPCs are obviously, like Matt, really hard to beat, and you generally have to practice these games, whether you're standing up and actually doing the actions properly or not. Some of them are really hard, but not just hard, basically enjoyable, and they are games. They're games that everyone recognizes, they're games that everyone wants to play and can easily pick up. They're not just feeling how many ball bearings are in your Switch or who moves a Joy-Con fastest or who can milk a cow better for some reason. You can't really fault Nintendo for how much effort they put into building each controller, if you ignore half the Joy-Cons drifting after a year. But what's even stranger about sort of the lack of games, or how short these are, or random, or pointless, or not even a game at all, what's weirder is the technology that Nintendo put into these controllers, like the infrared sensor for example, and I kid you not, now, currently, in 2025, the amount of games that use that sensor is 11. 11 Switch games use it. I mean, why did Nintendo make all this effort and put all this effort into a controller that was never gonna really do this again? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, the Switch had its gimmick. It was a Switch. It could easily switch between docked and handheld mode or sharing Joy-Cons. They didn't really need more than that. And I think by bringing out this game, you just confuse people. I mean, if you look at the Wii and Wii Sports encapsulated everything that the Wii was on release and continued to be. It was motion controls. With 1-2-Switch, you have all this technology that was just never used again, and it just seems like a weird fever dream. I'm choosing to look back on 1-2-Switch now because obviously the Switch 2 is probably going to be announced very soon. Maybe even released faster than we think, and through a lot of the leaks it's kind of confirmed that Joy-Cons have new technology as well as magnetic Joy-Cons apparently we're getting now. We're getting what some people are suspecting is like a mouse sensor. I've mentioned this before, but apparently if you twist your Joy-Con in a certain way, you can sort of do what a lot of PC handhelds are doing right now, where your Joy-Con sort of becomes a mouse. How and what games use this, I don't know, but I think what I definitely don't want is the repeat of a 1-2-Switch game where the game costs $60, it's not really a game, doesn't contain games, it's a showcase of this new tech, but then it just leaves people asking, as well as why they bought this, why did Nintendo put this effort and this gimmick into a controller if it's never going to be used again? But I don't know, maybe you guys like Nintendo 1-2-Switch. If you do, let me know, and just enjoy this.